Hi everyone, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. Monday, November the 13th, is the last week before the next new moon on Saturday in the sign of Scorpio on the 18th. The last week before the new moon is best for wrapping up old projects, kind of a time of resolution and preparing for maybe some new energies. Now the sun has been in Scorpio all month, and now this new moon is in Scorpio, so your attention has been directed towards wherever the area that Scorpio in your chart, whatever it's indicating. So it's been on your mind. You might be, having some events and activities that indicate that direction. But now with the new moon on Saturday, now you're going to be more committed, more focused, less distracted, putting more of your attention on that area of your life. And that will then be one of the main focuses for those next 4 weeks. You see, about 3 weeks ago, we had the new moon in Libra. So however Libra was affecting your life, this last week of that cycle is this bringing closure and wrapping up those issues. So this week is not the best week to be launching anything new and significant. Wait till Saturday, especially Sunday, when ambitious Mars is being triggered by compulsive Pluto. And so you are really charged to really go for whatever that new moon is bringing your attention to this coming weekend. But on Monday, the 13th, pleasure-seeking Venus is aligning with Jupiter. This is a day of indulgence, really enjoying the good life, very favorable for socializing, hanging with friends. Mercury, discerning Mercury, is in a difficult angle to Neptune. So you might be into denial and trying to rationalize why you should spend all this money, do all this drinking, eat all that sugar. And that Mercury-Neptune, you're just not as clear and as rational as you should be with that Venus-Jupiter indulgence. So be careful, because you might be regretting spending too much money. But you're going to have a good time, and that starts off maybe Sunday night, going into going into Monday. By Thursday, creative, relational, pleasure-seeking Venus is now in harmony with inspirational Neptune. Venus to Neptune can awaken the imagination, a lot of creativity, or just inspiring you to enjoy art or be moved just by a film. But this is Venus-Neptune. I typically think of romance. And this is, it's a couple of days before the new moon. And this could be a first date that you're not really sure about. That comes together more, if it's meant to be, after the new moon. But since this is a time of closure, wrapping things up, could be a good reminder with your significant other to have a romantic dinner, bring some romance and back into the relationship. By Friday, your mind is starting to be pumped up with a lot of energy, making snap decisions, but they're strategic. Could be good for really releasing a lot of energy through a lot of running, walking, movement. But when it comes to decision making, your mind is going a mile a minute, but it's in the right direction, setting you up for the weekend with that new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio wants to go deep. It wants to transform. It wants to overhaul. So you could be coming up with these projects on, brainstorming them on Friday, starting to really act on it, think about it over the weekend. And by Sunday, here's ambitious Mars triggered by compulsive Pluto. Pluto rules the sign Scorpio, and your energy level is really intense and strong to achieve your objectives. Before I sign off, I want to remind you that I'm available to answer one question for a nominal fee at the Astrology Answers website. The quickest, easiest way to request it is under this video. In the description box will be a link that will take you right to where you need to sign up. And as you're putting in your question, also repeat your birth date, time of birth, place of birth in that posting. Make sure I have it accurate. So I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, have a productive week.